Hey Facebook, look, it's not you, it's me. There's this headset, it's the Deca Gear headset, and it just seems to want me, and I don't feel like you want me anymore, Facebook, because you keep breaking my app with every update. So, I know, it's not you, it's me, but we need a divorce.
I'm sorry, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Well, too bad, Facebook, because I'm Team Deca Gear, whether or not they actually deliver, but you may have noticed lately that Deca Gear has been everywhere, and all this news about it has me growing more and more confident in their future headset being a legit headset. Now, recently Deca Gear has officially stopped pre-orders for their DG1. It is a great sign that they're committed to actually delivering products to you, not just over-promising and under-delivering on product availability. Right, NVIDIA? Additionally, Deca Move early unit reviews, they're coming in left and right. It's super hot everywhere right now, and while the software used is nothing revolutionary, they have provided units to others and myself that do one thing extremely well. They actually work, and honestly I know that's setting the bar extremely low, but there's a lot of VR accessories out there that don't work consistently, and I just want options. I'll take any of the low-hanging fruit. I just want to be loved by a headset. Love me, Deca Gear.
Love me.
But let's move on and Pokemon Go to AR glasses, I guess, because Niantic is coming out with something that's it's kind of the story, there's not much here. Niantic, the creators of Pokemon Go, teased this on Twitter, a new device that's obviously glasses with a speaker on it, and not so subtle at all branding to enable new kinds of experiences to leverage their platform. Now, AR glasses, Pokemon Go, it's kind of a no-brainer combination, and we will follow up on this later if more details come out. But hey, for the time being, if this ever becomes a reality, you can drive over to find your Pokemon rather than walking like a peasant. Now, standalone is probably the future, but lighthouse tracking being dead, sure about that, Chief? Because you remember those Tundra trackers, the tagline of sleeker, smaller, and better, or my personal endorsement before this video of sleeker, smaller, and cuter? Well, a couple things. Early endorsements show the tracking to be very accurate and battery life of around 7 to 8 hours, which is just real nice, real nice. So the endorsement of sleeker, smaller, better, and cuter is now factually accurate. But that little thing called Kickstarter, with a nice little goal of $250,000, it ended up doubling that in less than 24 hours, and at the time of filming, it's currently sitting around $687,000 with 800 backers. So yeah, now it's sleeker, smaller, better, cuter, and more popular. It's basically the jock of VR right now. Now, this is probably more competing price-wise with the Vive 3.0 pucks. I think the 2.0 pucks are not much difference in price to these, but seeing the success of these Tundra Labs trackers, I think it's an amazing data point. Now, I'm not gonna elaborate on the data point because if I've learned anything from armchair Twitter devs, if you say the data point and don't elaborate, you still look smart, so you know who I'm talking about. But how about another data point? Facebook continues to increase its lead on everybody in VR, and 3 stories about that. First, those bigger titles like Saints and Sinners, Asgard's Wrath, etc., you know, the big ones. Well, a quarter into 2021, and not sure anyone knows when to expect that longer form VR content from Oculus Studios, but Mike Duran, director of production at Oculus Studios, did speak on Reddit and made comments about the content pipeline in the next 3 to 7 years. And 3 to 7 years, that's a long time in gamer time. We are very impatient. So you can imagine people voice their opinions about it. And of course, he clapped back, letting us know that Oculus Studio development cycles are becoming a little bit longer for bigger and larger and more complex games, but large projects have already started, and in the next 2 years, we should see larger titles starting to come. Lone Echo 2? Come on, let's go. Second of 3, in a long interview on Bloomberg, Andrew Bosworth, Facebook's head of AR and VR, hit us with a data point that, well, it's pretty good. I think you knew that with where I was going. According to Bosworth, the Oculus Quest 2 has outsold not only just the Oculus Quest 1, but all of its predecessors combined. That's 5 years of the Rift, a couple of the Go and Rift S, and almost 2 years of the Oculus Quest, all surpassed by the Oculus Quest 2 in just 6 months, guys. That's kind of insane. You just never stood a chance, Rift S. I love you. And number 3, when asked about VR going mainstream, Bosworth had also a lot to say, stating they have broken through the early adopter crowd to a more mainstream crowd now. When you got Kelly Ripa hyping up Oculus for 6 minutes pretty much every week, it's pretty cool, and she is a national treasure. So you know what that means?
Oculus Quest 3 confirmed.
I'm gonna keep saying it every video until it happens, and then you can say, hey Eric, you were right, and you said it first multiple times. Kelly Ripa is a national treasure, Nicolas Cage is much more a national treasure, and a great segue to our next story. Because currently the internet is ablaze piecing together the clues left by Apple in a 3-second video clip. Yes, no hyperbole there, this entire story is a 3-second mystery clip with a couple pictures. Apple announced WWDC will be held entirely online this year and released 3 pictures showing an emoji staring at a MacBook, all wearing glasses apparently reflecting the image seen on the screen. But if you look closely on the back of the Declaration of Independence, you'll actually see AR glasses here. Now we know Apple's working on AR glasses, we just don't know many other details, and I think we all just collectively want something grand this year at WWDC, so here's to hoping. I get you guys. Hunt it down, check the Declaration of Independence. You're probably better off just checking the Apple TOS. No one reads that, they could be hiding everything there in plain sight and we never know. But that's all I got, and now I kind of want to watch a Nicolas Cage movie. So they basically just copied Five Nights at Freddy's for some other title that I don't know the name of, so be cool and go watch that. And watch me next time. See ya.